Tucker Carlson. Is he gonna join the YouTube gang? Is he leaving Fox and now he's gonna start his own independent career? Because I mean, he has the resources to do it. That is the real question. Like I don't care, and right wing people not supposed to care too much, but they have nothing else to cover. Well, I actually like listening to people, and I will evaluate his speech. I don't know, and even more of his content that's popular, and why is he popular in the first place? We're gonna get to know Mr. Tucker, because he impressed me in like the middle of the speech of like uh, trying to understand human psychology of how we just get along with bullshit basically, and we want to shut the fuck up about bullshit, but bullshit is gonna silence us even more. I wanted to make having pets is bullshit episode because of a certain dream I had, but I guess I'll have to tuck it away for this man. The man, the legend. Alright, let's evaluate, let's see how cool he is. Let's give him a platform, basically, to grow. See how far is gonna go and how far he's gonna impress me, because I honestly never really watched his content. He was just some person that popped in and out every now and then. Said hi a few times, through the screen. Alright, let's see what happens, guys. By the way, I'm watching this video specifically, but I'll be watching the most popular things. I guess I'll have to rewatch Oliver's take on Tucker because it's the most popular video. So that sucks. It would suck. It's one of the coolest things to do on YouTube is to trash on people and be more popular than them by doing so. I love that shit. Everything else seems clean, but too clean because it has no fucking thumbnails. Please leave Fox News, please. Thank you. And then put up proper thumbnails and stuff. Then we're gonna be talking. Alright? And you won't need to put Tucker every time anymore in the titles. That would be fucking fascinating. It's long overdue. Like, everyone should do that. Everyone should just join YouTube gang and do their fucking thing. And not worry about some bullshit news media conglomerate. I don't know what the word is. Because, back in the day, you would have machinima and everyone would complain about these multi-channel networks and stuff. Everyone would complain. And every single one of them would collapse. And everyone wants to be independent, but independent is not always the answer. There's always better ways. I mean, you have to be interconnected if you want to be independent. You have to appear in other people's channels, and people still haven't figured that out for some reason. What? Excuse? I have to show them basically what that means. I have to appear in every single music video and every single YouTube channel that's kind of prominent in American stuff. For them to understand how it feels like when someone infiltrates YouTube channels by force almost. That would be fucking fascinating. Obviously, I don't have that many superpowers yet, but I will have. Who's gonna stop me, I keep getting more and more of those. Technically, I don't even need to do that because I can just do YouTube Rewind. How about that? I take all of the channel souls and hard work and just put it in one video that could blow up. Doesn't have to blow up because I'm too controversial. YouTube might just tuck it away under its algorithm. You bad boy, Gurunext. You only good at playing card games and stuff. Who knows, man? Who knows? And you can say like trigger words, a few words, and you get, you disappear. You know, your video just disappears. I don't know. I'm not gonna look into that. I actually didn't look into the view counts for how what are bad performing videos versus good performing videos. I only looked at the good ones. And honestly, that's how my channel is supposed to work. I'm supposed to pump out content that I feel like doing and embrace content that works out in the end. But it's not about me, guys. We gotta tuck away. I love the pun, but like, it's getting old now. It's getting tuck away our intentions to talk about ourselves. And let's click play. It still sucks. Like, if you're willing to do speeches and stuff, you're still a fucking news media lunatic. Because again, you have to keep up with the actual media, because that's the one that people watch. Now, the only question is like, will TikTok survive or will it be destroyed? And it probably will be destroyed, unfortunately. Not for me. I'll show you guys. I'll flex on you guys that TikTok is not banned in my country for like a couple of months, and then they will do exactly the same as America did, because we're that fucking stupid in this country. We just do the same thing, you know, as everyone else. It's except we are racist and we don't like this pronoun nonsense. Because we simply don't have people who would commit because we can't afford that sort of behavior. We just can't afford it, you know? It's simple as that. But we're just like everyone else. We also can't afford children or buying houses and stuff. That's we can relate, guys. I don't know, man. It's so stupid. I can't really define my country because I don't care too much about it. And I don't have anyone to talk to help me make my mind, and I don't have influencers to talk to, you know, try to comprehend. There's a few people, they do speeches, but it's kind of lame. I could cover that, but like, it's Lithuanian shit. I don't want to though. The only thing I can cover is like Eurovision and stuff. It sucks, man. Alright, well, the only thing that matters with Tucker is like, what is his next move? Is he joining the YouTube gang, making his channel? How is he gonna perform that? And he probably will become 5 times more popular by making a YouTube channel. You can imagine already. You can just imagine. It's like, please leave Fox News. You're gonna be so fucking awesome somewhere else. You know, that is the actual vibe, and not like they kicked him out and stuff. No, just fuck off. Like, the media is collapsing anyways, and we want to shit in the media. That is the vibe. And if you don't pick up on vibes, you're gonna fucking complain and stuff. It's like, the toilet flushes, and you're gonna complain that you lost your shit. This is the idea that the right is always onto. So let's flush the toilet and make the right wing cry really bad. But you lost your shit, man! What are we gonna do now? Like, if no one respected him on Fox News, if the breakup is not like a crazy big deal, like, you just move on. You move on. You got your shit. You were the most popular thing on Fox News. Now Fox News is gonna find some other leaders to promote. I mean, everyone benefits from this shit, unless mistakes are being made, and usually that's the case. But you know, at least he's smart enough to like exist. So let's listen to his speech and stuff. Guys, Tucker exists. Can you believe that?
The point of the iPhone was to inform you, and the net effect has been to make people completely ignorant of the actual facts, like the non-disputed facts about a lot of different things. And you saw this certainly during COVID.
Fucking the point of iPhone, bro. The point of iPhone was to steal people's money, bro. You misspelled Android, I think. It starts with A. I know it's very difficult to. Also, you didn't do the Apple dance. The Apple bow down to the almighty, Tim Cook or whoever is doing this shit. Or who's running the show right now. I'm not supposed to complain about Apple because I actually, hear good reviews. Actually, not really. Not really. It's terrible. It's just whatever Samsung is doing, whatever Android devices are being pumped out, they're kind of average. They kind of misorganized. They offer weird features, and basically, what Apple is trying to do is to be very clean, but very invasive and annoying at the same time. So they extract more money for some stupid ass features that you don't immediately get. It's nasty, and it's never gonna change. Nor will I be able to afford an iPhone to begin with, because it doesn't fucking matter to me. But you can't get an iPhone, and the reason why iPhones are so cheap is because they get stripped away of features and support. Like if you buy an Android device, you can sort of understand what you're buying, but when you buy an iPhone, there's so much weird shit that happens to the old devices that, for fuck's sake. Why do I bring that up? Because fucking I hate Apple and I have to trash it. I like apples though. That's why I hate Apple even more. Because it's a competition against apples themselves. The goddamn apples. You're not promoting apples here, are you, Mr. Apple? You're competing against apples. You're wasting my fucking time. How is it not competing? Because now every single time you pick up an apple and I would promote apples, people would mix this shit up in their brains. They go, is Apple product? What? What do you mean? I don't want to eat apples. Jesus Christ. If that's the outcome, I'm very scared. But besides the point, he was making a point about how he's interviewing Elon Musk, and Elon Musk says the outcome you can expect is the most ironic one. People gonna make fun of you and stuff. Yeah, very ironic one where people don't want to fucking even talk to me, even though I'm the one ironic, I guess. So I guess that's the irony. I'm left with my own irony and stuff. It's such a disturbing point of view to sit in and just be like, oh, I guess I'm ironic enough so no one wants to approach me and talk to me. That's fantastic. I love that. So it is true, potentially. I don't know why. I don't know why everyone's a troll, basically. Everyone's an attention-seeking idiot. Because that's the economy right now, attention economy or whatever. The greatest value of all time, right? Or at least that's where the minds are. And the minds you have to acknowledge, but you don't have to submit. You don't have to submit, you don't have to... You have to acknowledge and place your workplace where the minds are. If you're not mining the correct resources that are actually valuable, you're not going to have resources. Alright, that's why I'm telling Tucker, join YouTube gang, because if you're going to stop, you're going to disappear into nothingness. It's just that simple. And if you're going to do the right thing, you blow up into who knows what kind of level of relevancy. Because it's the only time I actually cared about Tucker. It's the only time I care about anything when drama happens. Then I have to cover it. I mean, and I'm pretty sure feelings mutual with a lot of people. You know, they can't, they get bored of everything but drama, man. Give me notifications for that one. Yes, I do that too. So please subscribe. Oh, you don't have to, because your brain will melt if you subscribe. But, you know, it's a tough button to press. Bad things happen when you do that. So I don't know what you can do, but yeah, the outcome is gonna be ironic. You're not gonna actually spread your news, because news are fucking boring, and irony not so boring. Irony is a way to try and counter the narrative all the time, whatever the narrative is. So no one really gets attention, you know. Except I don't get any attention and I cry. I shouldn't cry because my channel is like growing. It's just like I'm not receiving more comments though. You know, that's the problem. I do have my super fan and I appreciate it a lot. And it's pretty much doing the entire work of writing comments, I guess. It's just becoming a little bit frustrating. Yeah, it's like, look, my viewership is going up, and this month is gonna go up as well. In fact, it's now coming back to this streak of going up motion, which is fascinating. That I dipped in the first place. But the higher you go, the more there is to lose. And it will hurt as much as it makes me happy, you know. Because I'm fixated. I want watch time. And comments. And engagement. And everything. And I want to build something on YouTube. And not fucking cry about it every single time. But, for now, I have plenty of things to do. And, again, I'll tell you this much. I don't care about the news. I'm not here to follow the news. I learn things every day. I don't have to worry about the news. I have to worry about myself first. And maybe once I'm level 7 million, I'm right now like level 2. So then I'll care about the news. Then I'll care about what is happening around. You know, because I literally control the entire country, so I have to know. See, that's the question. Why should I care? Have you ever fucking asked that question, Mr. Tucker? The biggest problem about the news in the first place? Yes, we have to cover things when things get out of hand, and there's some kind of pattern you found that is happening. You can cover that shit. And you can keep covering it every day. Doesn't mean people have to watch it, though, you know, and have to care. See, again, people's expectations in news media is that you have to spread the truth, but the reality is you have to spread what spreads. I mean, right? Isn't that how things work? Spread what actually spreads naturally. That's the one. Not truth, unfortunately. Spread what works. Clearly my channel doesn't work, so don't do what I'm doing. Am I right? Because I'm super duper smart, and I can fix all your problems that he probably contemplated for many hours at least, many weeks. And that was his conclusion, and it still sucks balls. You know. What? No, that's what media does. It's like, give it up, bro. You're not gonna change that by complaining about it. Government ain't gonna fucking change because that's what people want to do. And it doesn't violate any fucking... it doesn't create violence in the world. And people themselves, the same media is calling haywire on misinformation when they themselves are pieces of shit. So the moment you match hypocrisy, find it, then you can fucking trash the shit out of them and shut them up and get their shit, basically. Everything they accumulated, you just take that. That's how powerful hypocrisy is. Hypocrisy is like, oh, but I locked the door. Oh, but it's open, so I guess you locked it. Go now. Go. Oh, lock the door. No, you locked the door though. Go to work. Go away. All right. I'll look into your room now. Thank you very much. I'll take whatever fucking I like. You lock the door. That's how powerful hypocrisy is. You think you did the thing to protect yourself and everyone else around you, and you didn't. You actually did not. You know, it's crazy. And I love it. I learn something new every day, guys. You gotta try to keep up.
So obviously you should think about it. But definitely don't throw away your books because they can't be disappeared because they exist physically. And I would say a corollary to that is don't throw away your relationships with other people because they can't be disappeared either.
Oh, kind of. Things cannot disappear if they're consistent. Technically, whatever you store in your hard drive it's pretty hard to mess with bits of information. But you never know how secure that shit is until you pull it out of your computer or disconnect from the internet. It is scary in the time of AI. Knowing that AI can do almost anything in secret, and right now, like, it's possible to do things in secret against the operating system. But, so how do you prevent that? We couldn't even figure out a proper way to do passwords. You think we're gonna be able to protect data on our computers? Nah, bro. Nah, things gonna start flipping around like a pancake, bro. All these electronics are just gonna fucking melt down. And I'm like, Jesus, what is gonna happen, bro? Like, we're seeing, like, a decent side of AI, but there's always the dark side that's probably 10 times more powerful and invasive and destructive. And it's like, fuck me. That's happening. AI wars, guys. Prepare yourselves. So, what was he talking about? Yeah, books. Books, guys, though. But the books. This is what it comes down to. Books now. Now we're so fucking scared. We go down to books. Books are bullshit. I don't want to go into bullshit, guys. Do something. Do something to keep the good things that we have. All right. Because for fuck's sake, this is terrible. Obviously, he's not making the point that information is gonna disappear. Okay, I guess that's the point. Anything can disappear on YouTube from Google, and it's happening. Anyone can disappear. Anyone can get blocked, deleted. It's pretty bad. But the only actual storage that you should care about is your heart and your mind and your ability to do skills and stuff. And the only way you store things is by putting effort. Congratulations. Wow. I'm not asking you to do work, but if you have some free time, you have to. You just kind of have to. So, for your own sake.
So important to the network that they are expanding Tucker's presence, launching a new video as a potential future presidential candidate. Theorist, a misogynist, is immensely alarming because of all the things that Tucker is: a conspiracy theorist, a misogynist, Islamophobe, a troll. One of the most dangerous is that he is the most prominent vessel in America for white supremacist talking points. And
Turn yourself into a black person, for fuck's sake. If you exist and you're relevant, you're white supremacist, my friend. Congratulations, welcome aboard, my friend. Finally, Tucker has tucked John Oliver's reputation. Oh, fascinating. We're having a siren, guys. Alright, that's done. Fucking sirens, man. Yeah, it's just a drill, guys. And, I'm not gonna be a conspiracy theorist in this case. It's just weird. This one was with the voice. It's a new one, guys. And gives me PTSD for, like, government control. It's the first time in forever, guys. They can communicate in mass. Alright, that's done. So, one thing to note. John Oliver was just very quick at just listing all the name-calling things. But, technically, again, he's talking to the ignorant masses. And, but it's still like, why attack reputation with every bullet that you have? Like, shoot every bullet as if you found a fucking zombie, basically. It's like, then this zombie is white! Shoot! Shoot, attack! He's white! He's bringing supremacy! No, just call Tucker racist and move on. I mean, you can't be white supremacist, unfortunately, by being white. You have to literally bow down to white people as any other race. Like, you have to define it first before you start throwing all these names that I don't even understand. Can you please say that again, my friend? Can you say that one more time?
That they are expanding Tucker's presence, launching a new video podcast and long-form documentary series. And if that wasn't enough, Tucker's also been floated as a potential future presidential candidate, which should be seriously alarming because of all the things that Tucker is: a conspiracy theorist, a misogynist, Islamophobe, a troll, one of the most dangerous
is white supremacist. He will try to define it, obviously, because it's that fucking dangerous. I mean, we have to understand what that is. And, I mean, you have to just intuitively be able to pick up what that means. I don't know what that means. He's bringing up the point of, like, oh, everybody, he's not gonna know what it means. Yeah. It's important. It's important to know with a snap of fingers to transmit information, my friend. That's why we make jokes, Mr. Oliver. That's it spices up the content. It makes it more defined, basically, more refined. Jokes is something that people can understand. So if you're making jokes and then you throwing definitions that people can't understand, what the fuck? You're being hypocritical. Don't do that, please. You have gold. You have gold to lose. Tucker's gonna beat the shit out of you, man. Please don't do that. How much gold? A lot of gold, man. Oliver is high up there, man. He covers, again, important issues, so I can't trash him. And he has his own channel, alright? But Tucker can just pull the rug, man. Tuck the rug. Doesn't work. It works for me, man. I'll make that joke. Because, I'm technically, Oliver doesn't even make interviews, guys. He just sits there, shows a bunch of pictures, makes a few jokes, and makes some skits. It's still good, but Tucker can maybe do better. We don't know. We don't know until it happens. Until there's a competition. I can't wait for that shit. So, name calling. Congratulations, Oliver. Let's summon him, because I have hearts to pick. All right. Oh, you don't have any. What happened? Why do you have no hearts? Because I watch it. He just appears every Monday, and it's like the easiest to watch, the easiest sandwich I've ever picked from the floor, guys. It is meaningful. and every episode is rewatchable multiple times. I even watched this one. I just didn't care because I didn't fucking knew who Tucker Carlson is, and that's the problem. If you have no investment, you just become resentful and you don't want to like touch this other person. And I wouldn't do that either. I wouldn't just straight up attack someone randomly. But let's see what his talking points are. I love this shit. Yeah, and Tucker keeps getting points, right? I'm giving, yeah, that's the idea. Because he's being trashed, and I don't actually agree with this from the very beginning. So technically, what actually is happening, because John Oliver is such a good person, he's trashing Tucker in a terrible fashion because he likes him. Congratulations, we figured it out, what's happening. So it's gonna be a dick suckery episode in this case. I love it.
Possibly successfully pull off a segment in which a child makes a Shirley Temple while Stanley Tucci quietly drinks an entire glass.
The problem, I mean, if white supremacy is so bad, then it's good again. Why? Because it exists. If something is really bad and it becomes it gets entangled into a debate, well, it's a real deal, guys. It's a real deal, and if there's no like easy solution, it's just gonna, win over in some kind of way. It's gonna propose its own solution. So in this case, white supremacy just has to normalize everything, and it's like, well, we're white people. We're not gonna care about black people too much anymore. It's my personal favorite solution. We're just not gonna care if we like them, we like them. We don't like them, we don't like them. But we're not gonna fucking praise them because I already made a bullshit episode on that, and I probably can extend that and remix it because I made a terrible mistake by changing my goddamn voice, which I have to double check so I'm not being a hypocritical piece of shit and I misclicked on something. So seems good to me right now. But yeah, like I'm just not impressed by black people's culture, and they're the only like the second race of all time. We don't get to talk about Asian people too much. I don't really get to know them very much. They just do their jobs and they kind of disappear, blend in quite easily. And then Latina people seemingly also can blend in pretty easily and not really matter. Even though technically, Selena and Rebecca are not native to North, like Mexico's somewhere south. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, like they're not native to U.S. Let's put it that way. They're kind of from migrant families, at least, and it's like, bruh, we don't talk about that because they just blend in so easily. But we do get triggered by this cursed color of the skin, and we're trying to like integrate it more. We triggered, we talk about it over and over again. We triggered, and we want them to procreate and have as many white women as possible. And the porn industry is thriving on black people, bro. It's like, what is happening, bro? What is my mind is blowing. Like, if this is a triggering trait, we don't reproduce. If black people colluded and became the most criminal thing in the world, you look at it and now you're suspect. You are suspect of your color of the skin, and it's so difficult to escape that. Like, maybe just like slowly fade these people out. You can leave them in Africa. Africans can be black, and we probably not gonna try and go there and save the world because we're having problems ourselves. All right, Africa seems to be fine. They're making tons of children. They're probably making it out of our sanity. We just invest sanity and they make children out of it. And just waste all of our sanity for fun, basically. For me, Africa is just filled with demons. I'm scared. All right? I am scared. I want to stop fucking this bullshit and just shrink down this narrative that, oh, black people is just good enough as everyone else. No! Somehow they're not! No matter how hard we fucking tried! We didn't know! I'm sorry, bro! You have to defeat racism, my friend John Oliver, because it's gonna eat you up. And if you summoned racism, for me, because again, if you're not convincing enough, I'm not losing my mind. You're a fucking piece of shit at making your points. So instead of, giving more fire to the fuel for racism, because I don't need that, I'll give it to Tucker. All right, Oliver's losing another point of reputation. Oh my god. Congratulations. I'll give 3 points in total bonus point. So probably missed something. Well, racism is now summoned. I'm willing to play some Runeterra because I'm running out of stuff to play now. But for fuck's sake, man. Is this the downfall of John Oliver? Man. It is the most popular video about Tucker. So, and it's not good. It's just not good enough. Because you can't bring up points that you're not 100% confident about, unfortunately. However, again, it's a dick suckery piece where it's like, welcome to YouTube. You still don't have YouTube channel, Mr. Tucker, so you can eat me alive. Or whatever this video intends to be, And, alright. Let's eat his reputation. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna bring up cancer, basically. I love that part. Cancer, because it seems like every 5 points of cancer, the John Oliver is creating. Name calling is cancer, and he just dropped 5 names. Bringing up racism, it's cancer for me personally, because you need proof. Now you need to work really fucking hard and suck black dicks as if that's your the holy ones, the holy people of the universe, the greatest people of all time. Then I will start believing, because, like, man, I want to see more porn like that. John Oliver sucking black dicks, man. Then I will believe it. But that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
Tonight, it would be worth.
Obviously, the problem is we don't even need to fight racism. Racism will collapse. That's the funny part. But I need to bring up the points of why it's gonna collapse and why it's so fucking obvious to me. The black supremacy is gonna collapse. The blacks need to be self-aware of how shitty they are and what culture they're bringing onto the table. They have to be self-aware. They're not supposed to be praised, unfortunately. And a lot of people just stay away from that, from putting their eyeballs into, like, rap music and whatever gangster shit. That's all I see, bro. If someone made it into the public eye, like, I even found, like, Will Smith actually exists, guys, and he was on Rewind. There was another black person shouted out, but shut the fuck up, Will Smith. It was the worst Rewind. So I think it was just one black person, unfortunately. Well, technically Swoozy also existed, but he existed in nighttime, so we never know, because he just blended in with darkness and disappeared as well. And he blended with animators. But animators not supposed to show their face, my Swoozy, my friend. They're not supposed to exist. They're supposed to be animations. That's what I've learned, guys. Is that true? Okay, maybe that's not true. No, I respect that dude. Because, he's the top 4. Top 4, my favorite black people, guys. The leader. He's the only way you can talk to me, alright? All the black people phones are blocked, but there's four numbers you can call. I'll open up 4 lines in some future episode, so I appear even less racist, but you have only 8 phone calls you can make. You ruin those reputations, all black people disappear from my field of view, alright? They just don't exist unless they want to be violent about it. But, good luck. Don't fucking put yourself in danger like that. Because not existing is the worst feeling ever, alright? It's pretty bad. And for black people to not exist, that's kind of weird, because they're just weird-looking people. They can stand out in a crowd very easily, so not existing, damn, that should feel pretty bad, man. Should feel pretty bad. Being so repulsive that you don't exist. Funny enough, I'm equally racist to Asian people. It's a very similar story in terms of power level. I'll check K-pop soon enough, but I will also check out some more hidden black people, I guess. Again, Rihanna, Beyonce, Will Smith, maybe B.O.B., something like that. There's some cool stuff we can find. But it's not the overall picture, right? Overall picture is that China is closed, and Japan is just anime-related stuff. You get K-pop, and that's it. You can put it in your mouth now. And, I don't know what the most subscribed black person is, but I guess that's the point. I don't know. Actually, the funny thing is, the most subscribed K-pop group that I know is black. Pink. Alright? So I guess it represents both colors, guys. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Let's not get into details, because I have the details. We can get into details. It's just, let's not worry about it too much, right? Because now I have the details. I know exactly how I feel about everything. And why I do certain things, and I have all the reasons. So, I guess you should ignore me, because you have to keep up. Try to keep up. I'm highlighting a completely new thing that you can worry about. Technologically new and everything. So, I love that. Let's keep going, Mr. Oliver. Burn yourself. From Mr. Tucker. I'm just overall, culture phobe, change phobe, like any normal human being. I don't want changes. And if there's a clear difference between two people, not just skin color, but behavior-wise, there is a reason to fear. And, well, BLM riots are full of violence. Antifa full of violence. You can't defend that shit. Alright? And, in the case of Donald Trump's riot, who knows what the fuck was going on, but we were just mad at the government. It's actually a good thing that we wanted to overthrow government. We should be able to do that whenever the fuck we want. Alright? So stay back, you little fucking leftards. Get out of here. It's not your fucking problem. You're not gonna fucking point a finger at us. Alright? Whenever we want, we attack the government. And you guys gonna sit here and fucking watch. Alright? As losers you are. Because you would be obliterated in that fucking war. Overthrowing the government, man. Of course they're gonna suck up to every single enemy of the right wing. And try to perpetrate fucking some kind of strategy to infiltrate. There's no need for infiltration. You just need to be fucking smart. It's just so easy to destroy dumb people. You couldn't believe how easy it is. And I mean, if leftards are gonna side with the government and they actively gonna fight, left versus right is gonna be a war, a civil war. All right. So the best I can offer is like, stay fucking back, leftards. I don't care what you believe in. Shut the fuck up about it. You can feel about it, and you will tell us later when you're not fucking violent about it. But it's so fucking stupid, bro. It's so fucking stupid. They are somewhat violent in their demeaning fucking nature. Because like they propose their ideas and demean the right ideas. Like, no, just hold on to it. Love it. You don't have to spread it around like wildfire, burning things down and competing. But alright, whatever. Well, the right is doing something stupid, as always, and mimicking leftards, but again, they kind of have the right to do it. They have the right to do many terrible things because they just copy and paste leftard stupid ideas. Obviously, if you copy and paste too many stupid ideas and create negative principles in your life, you're gonna get eliminated. So it's a thin line between a good right-wing person and a corrupted one, you know. So you always have to keep them in check. But overall, I mean, we have to exercise force against the government that tries to corrupt itself and force us to question whether election is fair or not. Just the force alone to question us if election is fair. We gotta punch government in the face. Find a fucking solution that makes us feel fair in terms of elections. That's it, bro. That's all you have to do. You get punched in the face if you don't solve this problem as fast as possible. You can't fucking hide in your little fucking White House or whatever. That's it. That was the fucking narrative. And every leftard is like, look at that. Yeah, I'm looking at it. All right? Now you can disperse. I looked at it. Congratulations. I looked at your black people, don't like it. I looked at your, I still don't know how it's called, by the way. It's just a Trump rally or something. You know, I was like, the Trump rally riot or something. We can call it that. And I looked at that and it's like, it's fine. It's completely fine. BLM riots way worse, 10 times worse. They don't get in trouble because they have the numbers, they have the police, they have everything. I'm surprised that civil war has not already started. You know? That people are not getting exterminated left and right. I'm surprised. Surprising, man. Not enough bullets? Maybe they're just buying up bullets in Iron Man suits. These right-wing people. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Just preparing themselves. I mean, for fuck's sake. This is how bad it is. How upside down the world is. That I have to be surprised. Just please don't shoot at celebrities, alright? They did nothing wrong. They just sit there and entertain the masses. It would be terrible if you shot a light bulb in the room for no fucking reason. You don't need to do that. You shoot a light bulb, a lot of demons come out. Alright? Especially in a scary environment. Don't shoot light bulbs. Alright? So that's a message to the right. They can complain about it as much as they want. And if they do, they're gonna be destroyed as well. So don't worry about it. When you put the two together, the thing that's missing is the keyword. White children. Can you shut the fuck up, Oliver? No? That's good. That's good. No one asked you to. No one asked you to shut the fuck up. Keep feeding Tucker. Alright? There's a clear difference, my friends. All right. Also, you have to understand what Tucker fucking means. You know, he doesn't want to be a white supremacist or whatever you fucking call it. You know, so he feels above all else because he's white and stuff. Like, fuck off, man. People just want to feel comfortable, and making white people uncomfortable is just weird. That is just fucking goddamn weird, man. White supremacy not supposed to exist as a phrase. So it's weird. There's more white people than everyone else. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Because if you're gonna fucking scream and shout about and create some fucking weird phrases about it, you're violating your own fucking dictionary, basically. Your own language. You don't need that. You can find other ways to do your fucking intentions or whatever your intentions are, but they're stupid. I don't see it. I don't see what that intention's supposed to fucking do in the end. What's the end game here? White supremacy? What's the end game, though? You call people white supremacists, what's the end game? You call people names, what's the fucking end game, bro? What do you fucking want? Please stop. John Oliver, you might not survive this one, man. It only takes 30 punches to knock out a gold person. 30 punches. I imagine. I can tell you guys exact number. Let's see, he needs to lose 200, 1200. Fuck, it's always that. Alright, 50 punches.
On January 6th, we had a riot.
Let's go! I was able to predict which increases the level of cancer that Oliver has. Why is he so predictable, dude? Come on, man. Come on, man. You can do so basically every single time Oliver attacks a person. Now I can, burn him for attacking Trump, but I don't see Trump being relevant right now despite being prosecuted. Something has to happen for my mind to change about it. Trump. There's only one Trump, and he plays Hearthstone, alright? And that's the only way, that's the only thing, the only phrase I want to say in my life, to be honest, about some kind of dude called Trump. Yeah, he plays Hearthstone, he's a cool dude.
Destroy what the rest.
He's not even like showing a riot. And this is like, that's how every single liberation story looks like. Alright, that's what people want. Are you missing the fucking point? Is your fucking glasses broken, my friend? Like that's liberation? This is fucking trying to suppress people's violent intentions. Very often. Alright, but I mean, if you take police, you don't like police. But again, these are real people who have to dress up in these fucking Iron Man suits and now fight against the public, the violent public. All right, you just gotta somehow be a little bit more submissive and stop throwing Molotov cocktails. I'm not gonna lie. So right wingers doing this thing, it's in their fucking blood, and I'm a buy that shit. All right, I buy some of that blood if I had a fucking choice. So fuck this shit, bro. How are you so fucking blind? Well, he's blind because he's stupid. All right. In this particular case, when you become politically, deranged, like you don't see the other side. You just don't see it.
Mighty and essential bedrock upon which all modern human existence is built, and also a delicate house of cards that will collapse if you so much as look at it wrong.
Exactly! At least you have the right feelings, but you don't have the right fucking perspective on that. And you get burnt even more! What is it? Oh, it's the fucking Z. You have to be quick about it. Oh my god. What a feature. I probably have to remove that feature though. Yeah, it makes... Oh. I know exactly how to do that. 1 second. Because again, if I hold, it starts Zing around and like, it's disgusting. Does it work? Or you just hold it, I don't know. Alright, so, no, I know how to fix this. Yeah, but the idea is, it is a fragile civilization. If you build something good, it's fragile. It is a house of cards. It can be destroyed. It has to be respected with utmost integrity. Because it can be destroyed, and we see that Chicago and stuff. Like, this is scary, bro. It can just be easily overrun by fucking zombies and shit. Easy. That's what we're scared of, zombie apocalypse. Why are we scared of? Because we don't want the streets to be filled with bullshit all the time. And it's happening. It is happening. And even John Oliver fucking complains about it himself. It's for fuck's sake, man. You can't be that fucking stupid and not think that it isn't a house of cards. It is probably unfinished project. Because we don't know how to integrate people yet. Unfinished. Alright? It's almost like seeing an unfinished movie. And it's like, oh, I don't have to see it ever again. Yeah, but like, how did you get the fucking movie? How did you pirate? What are you doing? It's not finished. And now you're gonna complain about it? Now you're gonna be angry about it and upset? You gotta double check, man. And now if you complain of like, oh, you're almost being racist, but you're almost being racist because you're being fucking invasive with your stupid ideas of how many ideas we have to like take into consideration. That's what's happening right now. These fucking leftards are throwing more and more and more pressure of how many ideas they can come up with, basically. Because they're having a time of their life. The stupider it gets, the more attention it gets. It's a new idea, basically, out there for right-wing to consume and to figure out how to put that into their house of cards. And if they run out of space, they're gonna be a little bit, racist, sexist, homophobe. Make a song about all of those cards and stuff. Actually, I want them to activate a dragon card. Dragon card. Where's that? They're not talking about dragons right now. I'm upset. All right. So shut your fucking leftard mouth. And I need to activate a dragon card, bro. That's the meme of this year. And if I don't get to activate my dragon card, I'll be very fucking upset. All right. Me is baby. Me wants dragon card. Activate. Where's my idea, right? You think your idea is cooler? My idea is pretty cool. What happens when you activate a dragon card? I don't know yet, because it has to be activated first. Fools!
Just a long way of saying that when Tucker asks, what is white supremacy? The answer is basically that. It's a belief that in a country where white people are dominant, that's all down to their natural and innate abilities, and any effort to change that is an affront to the natural order of things.
Let's look from the evolutionary standpoint, my friend. Alright, you want to do that? So, there's always going to be a supreme race. There will always be a supreme race. Because it's evolutionary, most powerful. You challenge us? You challenge us? You better not be fucking white. Because I don't think I will be able to hold my finger off the trigger. Because now you're betraying the race. Now we're at race wars. You're actually accelerating a race war by forcing me to actually say that. There is such thing as evolution, and someone has to be on the top of the fucking leaderboard. Unfortunately. Alright? Unfortunately, it doesn't stop with white people. The racism does not stop with white people. Alright? I should probably keep Nicki Minaj here every now and then. She's gonna pop in to show her a big butt for some reason. Maybe that will make me less racist or something, I don't know. So, the idea is, guys, yes, white people are the top of the pyramid, and everyone else is lol. Lol, what are you doing, bro? But it doesn't stop there. There's levels and levels and levels to go higher. And you don't have to be extremely white. You can be whoever you want to climb this ladder. It just happens to be mostly white, and maybe you should think about it before you try and climb in any other way, in any other fashion. You should think about it. Do you really want to do that? Or should you just, do your thing and save your community from not being not white? How do you do that? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hide from the sun? Open your fucking eyes? I don't know. You'll figure out, bruh. You figure out. Maybe stop talking and sh. Maybe stop doing that. Maybe stop being a gangster. Your bottomless pit. Stop doing that. But how does that happen naturally, right? How do naturally white people just became a top of the fucking food chain? What is happening, right? Just respect evolution. Because if you disrespect evolution, we're gonna fucking evolve you into a piece of shit that you belong to be. You know? I'm sorry, bro. But at least John Oliver kindly wants to burn in hell right now. And he has a long way to go.
And he shows that there is massive racism in America against white people, while at the same time saying there's no systematic racism. But people get the message.
Yeah, people do get the message.
Why? It's that one thing. You just pointed out one thing. That maybe, guys, Tucker is racist. How do I know that? I don't know, man. He kind of likes being white and stuff. What is happening here? And it kind of doesn't want black people and just integration into society from different cultures not working out right now, he feels like. Is that enough? Did we destroy his reputation, guys? No. Not his reputation. But thanks for trying.
His politics. If he can persuade them that the big existential...
I mean, I feel like people are, what is it? Territorial. That's another, word synonymous to racism. Territorial. I feel like they don't like the internet for some reason. They're a little bit, reluctant to talk to this Lithuanian over here, European and stuff. Reluctance, territorialism. It's not good, bro. I've learned English. Where's my fucking respect? Where's my ability to connect to people? Doesn't exist? My fucking country's territorial too. They want me to fucking speak native language with them. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I want certain things, and certain things have to start happening, and apparently I have to increase my power level so tremendously. I don't even know, bro. I'm beating up this old dude like it's cookie. It's a cookie for me. Cookie crumbles, man. Cracker? No, don't call him cracker. He's not white supremacist. He doesn't want to be a cracker. He's a cookie. Basically, he's telling, like, Tucker Carlson is dangerous. Don't watch him, guys. Don't watch him. He's like on the right wing because he's too dangerous. Well, he just promoted Tucker into the political right. Just a small group of people that are fucking smart and dangerous. Congratulations. You did your fucking job. I hope you're proud of yourself. I don't know if that's what you intended, but that's what happened. So I love that when that happens. You don't really intend. You don't really seem to scream about it. But it just happens, something different happens. than what it looks like the narrative was. But it seems pretty clean to me. John Oliver can go away, do your job. I can complain. All right, let's dig deeper into hour number 2, the actual Tucker things that he's popular for. All right, popular takes that he has. Should be quite fascinating, right? I just don't know what is this.
It's not so much that it's don't ask hard hitting enough. It won't. But the thing I want to get to.
Oh, it's an interview, so everything is watchable.
Also facing some difficult questions.
This made me think about like elections, voting on 2004, this whatever is going on right now. This is like from a long time ago, 17 years ago. It's one of the first videos uploaded on YouTube, guys. It made me think about electoral college and an improvement, a significant improvement that could be done to allow people to understand how electoral college is supposed to work and what it's supposed to represent. So the best way to actually do electoral college is not by population, because it's not the population that has to win, it's the resources that has to win. All right, who has the richest neighborhoods, the best houses, the highest property value in that area, whatever the area property value is, that is the electoral value as well. There can be 2 people in an entire state, or 20 million. It doesn't bother me. It's all about the value of that state. Who controls it, basically. And putting it in that kind of sentence, it fucking blows my mind. But I am kind of satanic, or Satan himself. That's how powerful I feel like, and like, okay. I can say anything, bro, and it's probably gonna be true. And it's probably gonna be weird as well when I say it. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's like, now imagine if that becomes the game, How would it change everything? It's crazy. Because the thing is, as a Satan, you can only see the future and be like, oh, let's get that and that from the future now. That will fix a lot of things. We'll adapt to it later, whatever. But you can see the future and what it actually is applicable. It's like making new inventions as you pull them from the future into now. They will get invented at some point eventually anyways, but you literally see a lot of inventions and you're like, oh, I like this one and like that one. It's fascinating feeling, alright, to sit here and just spit out ideas, new things that you never thought about, but I got it, I got that power level, bro. Unlock. Easiest thing ever.
Also asked him.
I'm also thinking about this another new concept, which is, if you want to be on the left, you gotta be wide open of who you are, what your views are. The moment you put on a mask, disappear into oblivion. Get out of here. If I don't know who you are on the left and you're spitting out garbage, I'm sorry. You're not actually putting out any valid information. That is what misinformation is, when you cannot find the source, when the information doesn't seem quite right. Quite intuitive and easy to understand and agree with. That's misinformation. That's something that has to be stopped. That's the real definition of misinformation. A lot of people on the left, they want to fucking remain anonymous, little pieces of shit. And just do a lot of damage that way. That's what a criminal does. They put on a mask when they try to rob the fucking place. It's just a very normal behavior for criminals to possess. I'm not saying leftists are doing that. It's just if they want to voice their opinions, they have to follow this rule very strictly. So just in case you got educated, you know what to look for. The most pathetic thing to do. Also, never really give a platform to people who are somewhat anonymous unless they have established themselves, they have a YouTube channel. Then YouTube channel is like a thing that makes you not anonymous anymore, which is a thing you have to establish. Establish social media presence, and you're not going to be anonymous. That way we can deplatform you whenever you want. No, it's we can hopefully shame you, and if we cannot shame you, you'll be in a lot of trouble. You might be deplatformed. As the actual deplatforming that would happen, like a fair one. That people would be scared a lot more than a random one. Because random one is just like, if you pop your head out and we just whack-a-mole with your head, you shouldn't really worry about that. Alright, we're just playing whack-a-mole. Don't pop your head out too much. You know how not to do that, actually. It's not that difficult. But when we fairly looking for infringement of, like, you blocking comments and you talking controversial things, you combine all these fucking things, you're trying to be anonymous, you're putting a duck face, a bear face out there, I've seen one of those, and you're trying to remain anonymous while talking about controversial things, you will be destroyed! Your content is shit! You have to be removed from this fucking platform. Not supposed to fucking happen. You're not supposed to talk about controversial things and be anonymous. That is illegal.
And then, did U.S. soldiers refuse an order in
Some fucking comedian shows up, basically that's the premise of the video. And he just embarrasses himself against Tucker. It's fucking hilarious. But it's just some random leftard comedian celebrity, you know? They have no power against these right-wing, right-minded people. Like, they have no power. You have to send your troops, your little fucking minions. See what you can do with that. Alright? Otherwise, you can't debate. He has no points, nothing to say. He's just trying to, you know, rile up the fucking audience and get some fucking claps and stuff. But that's all you're gonna get. Most minions don't want to fucking actually go there and fight. But everyone has something to share, something to talk about, so you can send minions to do that. To make your points for you. I'm not even gonna show the comedian's face. There's no fucking reason. He's just embarrassed himself into oblivion. Nice bow tie. I have nothing against that. Why do people pick on that? Because it's a fucking it's a perfect fucking trap. Trap is out to detect leftards. You just put some smudge on your shirt, and you immediately attract a bunch of leftards, like fucking flies. They're looking at fucking shit on your shirt. Like, what? That's more important than my points? Go fuck yourself.
I think they believe him. I think they believe.
It does feel like kind of weird. It's almost like this guy wants to be destroyed. Now I have to show his face. He's talking about like spin alley. Do you know what that means? He's trying to trigger. It's like, what? Your narrative want to spin around a little bit? Into trash can? So what is happening, bro? Please destroy me, Mr. Right Wing. I have nothing to live for. What an interesting vibe. I can't wait to see more of those vibes, from more people. I love that one. Except, for fuck's sake, I'm not a right-wing person. I sit here from the outskirts of society itself. I don't even belong in there. Alright, I'm the odd one out. Living in shadows, unfortunately. I don't know what to do about it, bro. Yeah, but the way this comedian acts, he wants to be, like, honestly humbled and destroyed. So he's, looking for that. It's a very interesting dynamic, I'm not gonna lie. It's both sides basically have traps that they can fall into, and this probably has evolved over and over again many times, but never really turned into an actual crossfire. But this is definitely worth watching. Like, you have to understand, like, why did people choose to watch this video, and what is there. It's quite an exemplary behavior of again, left versus right ideology here. Yeah. So the most important part for me as a shadow person is to understand both sides, because I don't want to fall into any traps here. Because the more relevant I become, the more dangerous it is to do just that. But as long as I can understand both sides and I increasingly know what the fuck is going on, I have nothing to worry about. I can only worry for everyone else, especially when my power level is Satan level. I don't know who's better, more powerful in the shadows right now than just me and me alone. And they can, conspiracy theorists can talk about it all day long, of like what kind of shadow people they found out there. I was ex-Satanist, I was this and that, I did that and this and those for those and that. And I'm not impressed so far, because I got it all on lock. I got more power than they could even imagine, which is, I have to test their ability to imagine things, and I'm still not impressed by that part of their fucking, because they're usually right-wing people are just weak because their imagination is just absolute trash. Is the reason why they only look at leftists and it's like, please feed us ideas so we can laugh at those ideas and react to them. They have nothing to project. So both sides are corrupted, technically. And I'm not sure if war is necessary at all, despite me riling this up. It's just, it's more like a snake has to hatch its own skin out and remove it. And new people have to become supreme leaders of those the two sides, leading the two sides and stuff. The ones that I could actually trust and understand better and appreciate, and they understand their own fucking ideas. But technically, it's just gonna happen naturally. I don't have to propagate that either. So I guess we can calm down about the idea of war, because whether they understand or misunderstand each other, I think that territorialism is much more powerful as well. I think the ideas are just gonna kind of eliminate. The only war that's gonna happen is obviously fucking chaos in the streets and all the problems that you have to deal with. Usually, civil wars don't happen unless you need to overthrow the government. But again, I'm saying if leftists are gonna defend the government with their lives, it's war. But then it's war because now you're indoctrinated and government has enough power to wage war. It's just very simple. It's the government's war. The government is the only entity that can create war in the first place. That's the whole fucking point. They literally have to accumulate so much power, so many people's lives, to be submitted towards war that, well, government will engage into that once more. Whether it's domestic or not, it doesn't fucking matter. Give them the enemy, give them the power, they will send their troops into the enemy, is just what government does, because government will always have clean hands in the end, in case they are 100% looking at victory, 90%. They're predicting victory upon themselves. They're gonna be clean. They don't have to go to war themselves, so it's no big deal. So it's that dynamic that creates a civil war, which is another thing, because but I can't actually talk to anyone about it, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna fucking suck everyone's dick so people fucking figure out, oh, he sucked dick the right way. I will listen to him of what he has to say. Fuck this shit, bro. No, I see people suffering and dying because I can't help you guys without sacrificing my own life. And once I sacrifice my own life, what the fuck was the point? I probably can't even speak anymore. I'm probably just gonna be a domesticated piece of shit. In the end, my integrity would change who I am. So I want to sit here and remain who I am right now. It's pretty good, the way I am. Not saying I'm not willing to leave shadows for something even better, but the offer's not coming into my mailbox right now. People do not actually acknowledge my power level. Check my power level, motherfucker. If you never trust people talking about them, you know, the them. Oh, them. And especially when pronouns are being stolen as well. Oh, them? What are you talking about, me? Yeah, the them, the hidden state. Hidden state. There's no such thing. Alright? Satanist? They rule the world? No, they just mock you for being idiots. Alright? For focusing on them where you have to actually find them and check their power level and tell everyone about it. I have to be found as well, and I have to be put into public scrutiny. Will that happen? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna win the competition? I can't fucking wait. I'm jumping up and down, guys. Pick me, pick me. My power level is pretty high, guys.
It get worse. What we're doing in response is hardly the same.
Yeah, you better leave Fox News if comments are turned off. He better fucking do that. No one can appreciate that shit. Or it's deliberately turned off for Tucker, I don't know. I'm not willing to check out, am I? It's 5 clicks or something. 5 clicks, man. It's copyrighted shit. Shit. Is it copyrighted, really? Everything? Fuck me, bro. Oh my god. That one is tough. I don't even know if I was able to show the Oliver stuff. But then it's like, it makes things 10 times worse. You can't debate that. Stop attacking people if they can't even fucking defend themselves. Copyrighted shit, man. Oh my... But what's the point of news if you copyright news? Look at this shit. Tucker has to fucking escape this nonsense. They enable comments here. Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. Please someone save Tucker from this insanity, bro. So he forgets about Fox News as if it never existed, because it probably never existed. I don't know what it is still, to this day. Because I can't believe that news can be copyrighted, I will still put clips. But if... I will put in the description and tell you what happened. Alright? Did it got claimed or not? Because that... If this works just like SNL works, no tolerance, basically. You gotta take down the video. I'm impressed. You copyrighted news, guys. I mean, I can understand music. I can understand someone getting punched in the face is very copyrighted material. You're never gonna see that ever again. Very original. But this? Or comedy skit. You know, very high production. This, someone talking into a camera, I can copyright that? You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. What is this shit? This is now a clown fiesta at this point. I'm sorry, bro.
Under oath that ballots were improperly
Yeah, so you know it's the... You know, it's the most viral moment of, like, is it rigged elections, guys? But, yeah, whatever happens, people on the right are not supposed to go out and fight people and attack them. You could do it for fun, I guess, but you gotta do your own fucking job and protect what actually matters to you. And again, a lot of people on the right corrupt themselves and show off what leftists are doing instead of showing off their own efforts. And if you get consumed, I mean, bye-bye. We kick you the shit out of here. You're not right-wing anymore. It's a very respectable position. There's not a lot of people who are just smart enough to and moral enough to actually hold this position. But what you have to do is not go out there into the crazy world and try to win people over and try to win your presidency. If you're a moral person, you gotta protect the things that matter to you. So technically, Donald Trump was just a sacrificial lamb to see how corrupt world is, and it got confirmed. All right, everyone hated him. Everyone wants him out. Elections could have not possibly been rigged. No problem, guys. No, okay. I mean, elections are archaic nonsense now. Physical, mail-in ballot bullshit. What? We can do better than that, right? We can do better than that. We can do polls after polls on the internet and even catch a bunch of idiots who are trying to interfere and cut them off. They will lose their reputation. They're going to be cut off. They're going to be sent into the shadow realm. But this stuff has to be, understood and put into place properly. And it's so frustrating. I have so many ideas and I would just change the world outright. But apparently I keep growing my ideas then. I'll keep doing that. Because I have to protect what's right to me. The problem is, if I steal all the ideas, the world, as you know it, disappears. My world now. I get superpowers. I get everything. Society's mine to make from scratch, because yours sucked balls. But I'm not gonna do that very likely, right? It's just 1% chance. You're not gonna give up your souls for how stupid you are, to your stupidity. You're just not gonna collapse by your own stupidity, right? Well, bullshit after bullshit. If I keep collecting bullshit cards to play against humanity, I will win. Unfortunately. Alright, it's gonna be game over. I'm not willing to collect them if they're boring. But right now is the juiciest thing. It's my favorite series to do. Collect bullshit. Go out and collect bullshit. I'll keep on doing it. It makes me more and more powerful because I see through your nonsense and material that is not valuable to you whatsoever, but you hold it as precious. Oh my god, I almost choked on that. But the only precious thing is I want to be heard, I want to be loved, I want to be appreciated and cared for, and it's not happening, not even a little bit. So there's probably plenty of bullshit walls between us, isn't it? Oh, oops. And I don't want to be cared and loved in negative ways either. So don't mix those things up, alright? Your negative principles have to be cleaned up. On the internet, we can easily test whether you have good principles or not. And the answer is no. Not really. Nobody has them. Nobody even started. How did that happen? There must be crazy amount of bullshit. And that's why I started digging bullshit, just to find out how much of it there actually is. And how actually tiny society is. Because society can be inflated by bullshit anytime they want. But what happens when they deflate and they shrink down to their actual size? I think it's going to be looking pretty pathetic in comparison to just me. I can't wait to see and compare dick sizes with entire humanity combined. So, after watching this, what are those three main stories? Well, election fraud, creating a war with Russia, basically. I mean, I can just repeat the title. I didn't really learn anything, to be honest. And I don't know. But the homeless problem is more interesting to me. Yeah. The thing that I've learned about Russia is that you have to be territorial. You have to take care of things you care about, and not fight for your government whenever, whenever. But Russia is actually willing to do that way more straightforward and just grind up their own people, and their population is already dying. It's like, it's gonna be interesting looking at Russia. It's like, what is that? Is it gonna turn into a wasteland? What is that place? Ghost town? Ghost continent? I mean, Russia, it's its own continent at this point. It's way bigger than anything else, after all. So, what's gonna happen there? We could just simply pull up their population. Let's do that. Their fertility rate is higher per woman than in US. US like 1.66. Probably 666 repeating. What do we have? Population. I mean, they got it themselves falling a little bit. I don't know. It doesn't seem that I mean, they found their level, basically. Water found its level, guys. Ukraine doesn't have a bump down. Why is Japan here, though? Who asked Japan to be here? I didn't ask. I guess it's comparable. But can you imagine? Japan is comparable to Russia. I cannot imagine that. Can you? How do you imagine that? The biggest country in the world and like the islandest country in the world. Islandest. So it's probably small. What is this shit? Let's give you guys a perspective because it's too funny. And I will agree to eat cookies and stuff. This is Japan, this little island thing. This is Russia. Obviously, it's not up to scale. Because you have to shrink Russia significantly. But let's say it's like 1/3 and it's still like... You can compare these populations as equal. It's like, what the fuck? What is this land? Forbidden land for people to live in? How did Russia even claim all this land in the first place if there's not enough people here? What is happening, guys? I don't like borders anymore. We have to invade back. They have land, guys. I want land for my country. My country's right here. We can take some land, alright, guys? But Belarus has to shut the fuck up about it and give us a little bit of access to that extra land that we need. I'm taking that shit. I had a dream that I have sheep, and those sheep were attacked by cats. Probably Russian cats. So yeah. I need land for my sheep, guys, obviously. Why else would I need land? Yeah, let's buy some land and people. And I will give wool to Russia for not eating my sheep. And then I give and Pokemon to India. Good quality. Much cheap. Okay. Very good one. And we trade with the biggest businesses in the world. They have people and land. What else do you need, bro? Yeah, and then there's the fucking homeless people crisis, which is actually hidden by the title. You wouldn't know unless you watch the video. Am I not cool? And so, basically now homeless people get enough money and drugs and they can just live on streets and no problem. Fascinating. I mean, I would definitely fund population to not be on the internet, right? Oh wait, I'm YouTube CEO, and that's not acceptable for me. I would lose my job if I lose clients, man. You can't be homeless. How are you gonna watch YouTube videos, bruh? What are you gonna do on the streets? So, we have a problem. I mean, uh, there has to be some way to fucking bring them back to proper living standards, but technically, we have to now look at homeless people as dormant people, and, well, make sure we have to protect everyone else around us so they don't become homeless and fall into the same pit of hell, basically, that America is creating. I love that. But honestly, what am I to talk about this? I barely exist. I barely know where to get money. Because I get it from the almighty government. Basically, for no good reason. So, I don't know, man. But I'll take it. I deserve it. I deserve it for being moral. It's not why I get it, but still, it's why I keep it, you know. Morality doesn't necessarily give you the money or resources, but you get to keep that. So that's the cool part. So yeah, it's a tough one. I don't want anyone to submit to homelessness either, as they submit to lots of forces in the world. But but right now people don't want to deal with this. So I guess homeless people just get to be more and more powerful. Like, this guy compares the fact that universities, students, per student, they spend more money than per homeless person, or something like that. It's some weird shit, bro. It's weird. Because homeless, like, they're not actually producing anything to society. But students, neither do they. They just get education. And streetwise education is still education, potentially. So the real problem solver here is, like, to figure out how to use homeless people, too. Just like we need to use the about to be dead Russia as land somehow. About to be exploding with population India somehow. We have to use that. So all these crises, we have to find solutions, or be at least prepared to use these problems for our own benefits, basically. Find benefits within these problems. Because if you just let homeless people thrive, which is what's happening, is the plan, basically. Let's make them thrive. Let's see if no one's going to stop us. That's this next level Satanism that even I cannot do, guys. I can only talk about things, and my type of things will happen, and your type of things will be failing miserably because I have the principles and you don't. The only thing you can actually get from me is principles. But you can ask me and I will grant your wishes. I will grant your wishes. I will make you happy and stuff. And you will realize it's a very, very short term, handshake of like, oh, it feels good. Now you're hooked. What are you going to do about it? You're going to get angry? You're going to demand me things? What are you going to do? Because it gets harder and harder to actually appeal to me. Because I'm just way faster than anyone else. It doesn't matter how much love and affection you give me. I'm fixated on things I like, and you can't outrace me because I'm just like moving at ridiculous speeds. Because I come from nothingness, dude. I come from a place where no one cares, no one gives a fuck, but I myself cared, and I accelerated, and I keep doing that non-stop. Now I probably just can maintain my speed, and it's gonna be a fantastic ride. But I have to make sure not to crash into a goddamn tree. There's plenty of trees right now, and they're not producing oxygen. They're strictly on the roads right now, growing. Well, you're not gonna drive a car because you leave a lot of carbon footprint. I'm gonna leave a lot of footprints on your face, bro. Oh yeah, and obviously you have to respect homeless people. I mean, it's not going to be beneficial if you just offer them bad deals. You have to make sure how to make a win-win connection, and no matter what's going on, trading is the most important thing. There's so many resources to trade. It is interesting. I would like to make a trade cake, and maybe that should be our ending. Let's ignore this one because this is too. It's too difficult to dissect this video. I don't see the point of it. I could check Kanye's stake, but let's at least begin to trading in order to solve problems. Because that's kind of what you do in the real world, right? But there's more to it. So, there's a whole cake potentially waiting. Let's check this out in Kanye's interview and we can move on.
It is not generally speaking unruly.
It's the greatest tape ever. You've probably seen it 100 times. We watch it every morning just for edification.
Yeah. BLM, right? Alright. It's that mostly peaceful thingy. I mean, that's what a riot is always violent, as violent as it can get away with. That's the whole fucking point. And it's so ridiculous to fucking, like, it's a peaceful protest, guys. There's just a fire behind me, guys. But mostly peaceful. I can film and stuff, and no one's gonna stab me in the face. Well, I guess you're right. You do have this footage. That is peaceful enough to still have a camera on you. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe people are clueless still what they're doing, and they could have done a lot more damage by making it hidden from public, you know? I don't know. Or maybe they're making a statement. Who knows what the fuck is going on? But, 'cause the actual statement is like, no, it's not peaceful when there's damage of any kind, and there's no one actually explaining what their point is, what they want, what changes do they want. Because if they just love doing damage, like, I know, play Minecraft, grieve someone's house. I'm sorry, bro. You're not supposed to run around in the real world, my friend. Because I want to damage you too, as much as possible. I just can't. I can't reach you right now. I would put your brain where there's a direct contact with every single video that I make. Automatically your brain is gonna be fed the video, or just straight up sits in my room and you're forced to listen to me. That's all I need, bro. That would cause a lot of damage to stupid people, because they need to open their minds a little bit. But yeah. Violent and silent. How funny is that? It rhymes and I have to have it. Unana boy, no. It's just a kiss, man. Oh wow, you guys are violent and silent. So respectable. I love that part.
But Chris Magnus didn't care because he's a deeply good person.
This is talked about. A rape case, guys. And no one did anything. And, it's a common theme now. I mean, what if violence happens? Can you do anything? Well, you don't know what to do. You have no ideas. And that's the common theme, not having ideas. Well, my first idea, I'm racist, so I don't like black people being violent. I'll tell you that much. A little bit more than white people being violent. But that's probably not going to change how I behave in this situation. Or maybe could, because, you know, it might like delay karmic events. I would probably not attack immediately. I would literally burn down their entire community instead. You know, wherever his home is, whoever he's talking to, everyone, just burn all of them. Just fuck this shit. But this guy seems detached from society, right? You have to survive somehow. You have to do something somehow. So yeah, but yeah, the fact that no one does anything, just allows violence to happen. I mean, excuse me, but I guess rape is not violence, so I should just skip this part. It's not. I mean, everyone is so sexually charged that it's like that's what they would manifest anyways. You know, pull out their phones as well. I gotta have this porn. I never seen porn before, guys. Oh shit. I mean, yeah. You have to collect ideas first, and then you'll be like bored enough to be like, what the fuck are you doing? At least start there. And if this person just does any mistake whatsoever, you can knock him out and stop him from being a piece of shit, basically. Any mistake whatsoever. But it's like, that's the problem, bro. That's the problem. Like, how do you stop violence without violence? You know, what is the perfect solution? We don't have that. Like, what do you do in that situation? How do you stop this nonsense? How do you stop rape from happening, my friend? What do you do? Especially if you cannot coordinate and vocalize your discomfort, or maybe you don't even have such a thing, and you actually like that and appreciate. I don't know, man. But that's the direction we have to talk about, and not just talk about what happened, because that's a little bit. If you talk about what happened and you have no solutions, I mean, you look pathetic. You look like a clown on social media. So I'm not saying Tucker's like on a throne here, actually collecting some kind of moral values and showcasing them. He just put up together a piece 1 year ago of stories, which is I've heard many times, my friends. I don't need news. I need to learn how to be more independent, because I don't want violence to happen, unfortunately. At least not for me. But if I grow in consciousness, I'll be connected to more people, and I don't want them to be sucked into problems as well. So, where's that? Where's ways to learn? You know, I just have to learn from within. I have to talk to God. Of course, I have to pray. I fucking hate that shit, but oh well. At least I'll learn how to be racist, because there's a lot of black people featured in this piece. I love that part. That's the good one. I mean, the most basic thing is arming yourself with pepper sprays, but like that's what violent people would do as well. They would attack you with pepper spray. So like, what do you do, bruh? Well, which weapon of choice fucking wins against these fucking evil people? You know, the only way to do it is like to separate deranged people from moral people, and only allow moral people to have pepper sprays to begin with. And if you do something immoral, that shit is taken away from you. Pepper spray, handcuffs, stuff like that. You can weaponize yourself, but only if you're a moral person. So basically a safeguard. Not a policeman, but a policeman in disguise as a normal person, because that's the whole point. You just want to protect your community and stuff. So you basically get special equipment, basically, to stop nonsense from happening in your community. That's my best solution, but at least I have one. You know. At least I fucking have one. Okay, let him say it, I guess.
Not deported, allowed to stay, and then you'll go on, probably inevitably at this point, to rape a woman on a train in full view of a crowd that does nothing to stop it.
Don't do that, kids. And I hate being sarcastic all the time, because that doesn't work here, but... it's the only way I can stop it right now.
My life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They put my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, you know, okay, green light me then.
That's pretty brave. I don't know. That makes me less racist. But Kanye West is treated as an exception for some reason. Then it makes me not see his color then, unfortunately. So he can't represent anything. Only the exception, guys. And he's still willing to stand up for that and like spread the intentions that he has received, which is also a big deal. Well, let's see how the whole thing goes, because that's how it all started. I can't wear a hat. I cannot endorse a certain political leaning. I'll be killed. Very interesting arguments. Very interesting. The very interesting intentions you have there. Hopefully you also have a lot of resources and money and things you have collected over the years. Breathed in and breathed out. You know, I'll take that. I'll take that. One of those, I'll take that. Because violence ain't gonna fucking fly, bro. So yeah, he's on the good side. Thank you, Kanye. Not on the... You better not be on the good side just because his name is West, by the way. Please don't do that.
We got around my mom.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My audio got cut off as always, and oh my god, fucking sucks. Well, I'm just mad at True Terror for being a piece of shit. +1 mana, man. Yeah, yeah, cool. Too aggressive or too strong in the late game, or too many minions to defend against. Oh, very interesting. This is the stupidest idea. Is the stupidest idea in a card game. Oh, your opponent starts with +1 mana. What? How did she come up with that? Now I just lose. Just by default. That is ridiculous power level. Even after 4 turns, still 40% more powerful. Not 2 times more powerful, but 40%, almost 50% more powerful. You play a 1-1, they play a 1-2. You play a 3-3, they play a 3-5. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. I'll take that. Fuck yeah, bro. 40%. Obviously, over time, after you have been bleeding. Yeah, that's why I don't play Runeterra. And I'm so fucking pissed. Like, it could be fucking terrific game. Just fucking balance it, please. So it doesn't have spikes of ass in my face while I make videos about Tucker and stuff. And praise Kanye for wearing a hat and wearing a shirt. Wow, isn't that cool? And I'm not like more racist because I've said it in that context. Am I right? No, I'm not. If your music sucks, if I don't listen to your rap bullshit, I can't get to know you, my friend. So I don't know what actual intentions of Kanye is. He might just be a fucking mockery troll man. But if he becomes hated and he kind of is okay with that, it's a little bit respectable. It's just why should I care about this guy? You know, does he have cool ideas to talk about? Or he's just deranged of, like, conspiracy theorist now. And cares about God a little bit too much. And about his emotional state too much. Yeah. I don't respect Kanye. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, wow, he's gonna be killed for wearing a hat, and he still decided to do that. That is so brave of him. You know. He probably has enough power to not be killed, so that's... And he's shining a light on how evil people are. And just saying that and threatening. I mean, the fact that they don't get in trouble and they're capable of even pushing that narrative out into reality. Now, Kanye did not caught them and recorded whoever said that. But he had to. Alright? Again, it's this step towards a solution. We have to at least know who the fuck these people are that say bullshit things. We gotta know. We can't let them loose and anonymous. Time for that is over, bro. Welcome to the internet. So, that's the battle. Let me finish this thing. Do we have a cool candy? I need 1 candy, bro. I didn't even finish the trading cake, but maybe you'll find it in the next episode. Privilege is not power. Owning a gun, which is, again, I love how candies just fit right in. Owning a gun doesn't give you ownership to take lives of people you dislike. And so that's why gun ownership should be quite, restricted, but not by government. We have to build our own trusted system, because we never know whether government is supporting the left or the right. That's the funny part. Government is like always elected by the masses to be either or, and they can take away guns the moment they have the power to control gun registration in the first place. So we have to take these powers away from them and give it to the people on the right. The people who actually give a fuck and want to use guns in the right reasons and correct ways. So, and gun can mean anything. It can mean all sorts of things, my friends. all sorts of things that kind of cause violence when that is needed, basically, when there's no other way. You know, you have to empower moral people or we're screwed. We're just screwed. We have to empower them. We can't just let them fucking rot in their little four walls thing that we call rooms and houses and stuff. And they're just gonna sit there and defend their own property. They gotta fucking reconnect and fall in love with the entire community. Or, I mean, we can't just let them fucking sit there. And there's a lot of, like, old people we can put online onto this. A lot of veterans are willing to fucking fight for this shit and make a world a better place because they went to war to begin with for those reasons. So, I want to see more of that in this movie called America Sucks Balls. And we could make America great again, but they all have to do it collectively. Them right-wingers, instead of sitting on the internet and bitching about it and commenting about it, thinking, that is progress, guys. YouTubers still not looking into the fucking comment section. It's not... Or sometimes even blocking. Straight up blocking, but... I mean... Let's keep going. I want to finish this thing. There's no conclusion. The conclusion already been made. Alright?
You're such a fucking hoe.
So that's where it comes from. The 218, baby. 218, rewindito. Oh, fuck me. I didn't see that before. I don't care about rewind references because they're fucking trash. Ah, fuck me, bro. What the fuck is this shit? This is the most popular song besides E.T. because it doesn't count. E.T. is Katy Perry's song. Alright. Still, does Kanye even have a fucking channel? It's not his song either. It's a collab. Also, it paints a very interesting picture as well, because in the interview, he was not expressing any cool ideas besides, oh, I was wearing this weird hat and stuff. Yeah, you're wearing stuff alright. Fucking lunatic, seems like. I got no respect for this man, but I listened to the song once, and I will spend all that respect that I have left and stuff. I'll pump it, guys. So yeah, before you spread your ideas on stage and whatever, in whatever way, become an enemy number one. Make sure music doesn't fucking suck, bro. Make sure at least you put that out. Because that's the easiest one as an artist, like, it's the no-brainer. But rap music, bro? The most popular song? You're such a fucking hoe, I love it, Gate. Alright. Yeah, so, after all of this, I had to summon back racism and pump it a little bit, you know, a little pump in there. And see you guys next time. It's not going away anytime soon. My hatred towards American nonsense and my love for American veterans that will have to fight a terrible battle against idiots who are losing their minds and how much power they have. Who's gonna win? Idiots with a lot of power or smart people who don't want to defend themselves appropriately and move inch by inch to take back powers from the idiots, because, again, it's dangerous to give idiots power. Who's gonna win? Place your bets now. See you guys next time. I'm just watching a movie, and if you interrupt me and steal my fucking popcorn, There will be consequences. See you next time.